Welcome everybody to the Dover Motor Speedway here, 10th race of the season, our only trip to this facility, and we are looking quick in practice. I have put my car in a 9th position in the practice. We'll see how we are in qualifying. I think I have the qualifying setup just feels a little bit better on the racetrack than the race setup does. But all in all, I think we have a solid weekend ahead of us here today. Speaking of solid weekend, there is the Rocket Man Ryan Newman. Bit of a kerfuffle there with the Martinsville race winner, Brett Moffitt. Of course, Ryan had a top 10 finish in 10th position and in his first start at Martinsville. He's been looking to have a good run here today as well. Ran 21st in the practice session, but if he can play the cards of strategy right, I think a top 20 finish might be on the cards for the man that Pace-O-Matic Ford, who has, by the way, said he will come back later this year at New Hampshire for a third race this season in the car. That was, of course, the site of his first Winston Cup win in 2002 back in the day. And maybe he can capture another Xfinity Series win at New Hampshire later in the year. We'll see. Riley Herbst is on pole position from Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, Jeff Burke, myself, Kligerman, Clements, Chandler Smith, Nemechek, Allgaier. 50 laps, 25 laps on the gas, so smack dab in the middle. If it goes green all the way, we could see a bit of a fuel thriller here at the Monster Mile as Riley Herbst will take us to the green flag. We are underway at Dover. All right, getaway there for everybody, but we have a good start here, but not quite enough for Herbst, seems like. I don't know if we were 3 wide there. I thought we were for a second. Now Jeremy Clements, I think, tries to get to my inside there, but he can't get there, and the 21 will take that second position firmly, and we settle into third for the moment, which is a great result on pace, trying for another top 10 finish. Have 5 this season already out of 9 races, which is really, really good. But look at those 2 leaders, they're just driving on away. Would be surprised if this is going to be like a situation like it was at Martinsville. Now we got the 27 out there on our inside, taking away 4th. We're just gonna fall back as the qualifying pace doesn't translate to race pace. Clements on my inside now as well. We will stay in 4th position for the moment, but he's got the 3rd line around the racetrack. So I think we'll just have to play the long game, just maybe see if strategy falls our way, and then work what we got. Yeah, they're definitely all quicker than me around the inside there. Actually 3 wide. Sheldon Creed and Sammy Smith were there for a second. But yeah, dropping like a rock, but we'll try to slot in behind the 18 of Sammy Smith there and try to battle back as good as we can at least. Oh, I had to get out the gas there. Not to run to Sammy Smith. That enables Sheldon Creed to take the inside. It's just the inside is just the line around the Monster Mile here. You can hang, but you're just going to destroy your tires if you really push it on the outside. Drop down to 8th position. Get Chandler Smith, man, 13 points down at the bottom. 48 car. Kligerman's also there. And we will drop out of the top 10 almost there shortly. No, not really. Kligerman took it back. Now we are chilling in 9th position behind Chandler Smith, already 11 laps into this motor race. It's only felt like we've running for 2 minutes, so this might be a bit of a shorter episode, but it's also a shorter race. Just 200 miles IRL, which is, of course, 50 miles for us with a 25% race distance, but that's the way I like it. Don't want to do too long of races, don't want too long of videos, because I'm just doing videos that I would watch myself, and this is the type of stuff that I would watch myself. As we are, battling, I was gonna say, Chandler, Jeremy and me, but almost run into a 16. 51, bit of a tough nut to crack there on the outside. But we will get back into 8th position, trying to use the momentum there on the 16 as well. Austin Hill, meanwhile, has taken the race lead as we throw down the inside of Chandler Smith for 7th spot. Can we get there? Not quite. Uses the colic horsepower, actually the RCR horsepower, and now we're once again in a situation we were just a couple laps ago with Sammy Smith, or a car in front of me kind of just slowing up. But Jeremy, of course, on my inside, couldn't really do anything with that run because otherwise he would have run into me. So he got out the gas as well, and we stay in 8th position. Looking at the positions then, where is Ryan Newman running right now? 23rd. That's alright. Chandler Smith slowed up there, but I didn't want to get around the outside of him there, but we'll try to get the run on the inside this time. Oh, little contact with a 16. Okay. Thought I could maybe, you know, just slot in right by his rear bumper, but that could have gone badly. Bit of uncertified motor racing moment there with a 16, who kind of seems to have lost a bit of corner entry speed. Maybe his brakes fading a little bit. Give him a love tap up the racetrack, but doesn't really help any. He's a tough nut to crack, that little man. I don't know how tall he is. Probably isn't. He's average sized, I guess. What am I talking about? A couple of laps away from stops even, and still no caution. But we should be able to make it on fuel, I'm guessing, right? If we pit around lap 25, we're gonna be slightly tight on the fuel, but you should be able to make it, I think. Of course, there's gonna be a couple of goofs that will not be able to, but that's just NR2003 for you, and that's somewhat realistic, actually. I mean, if you ride... Oh, okay. Thank you for leaving the door open. If you're right in the fuel window, as we're clear for 7th position, but he will probably just gonna throw it back down. No, he's not. But if you're IRL right on the fuel window, there's gonna be some cars that just can't go the distance, that have worse fuel mileage than some others. So there's always a bit of, you know, certain percentage of cars that can't go the distance that others can.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Oh, Sammy Smith. We're only down to pit lane. Leaders on pit lane. That is Austin Hill. And that is now lap 25. Coming to lap 25. We're gonna come on lap 25, of course. But, you know, I'm guessing that they can make it. So, you know, we're just gonna throw it down here as well. Ooh, don't want to run into Sheldon Creed. Don't want to miss the pit thing. Down to 35.
Watch your speed, watch your speed. 2,500 seconds.
Should have worked. Bit of a hairy pit entry, but it was alright. I get the 4 tires and the fuel and a cup of Earl Grey tea, which is the best type of tea. It's also good that I drink this.
Get the windshield. Get the windshield.
Oh,
Get out of the
thought I
way.
wasn't in first gear.
Go.
Some cars still exiting. So yeah, definitely. I think most of the field, the majority of the field, should be able to make it on fuel. Came back out in 7th. What I was about to say, actually back in 6th. I drink Earl Grey during the races, during the recordings, because it kind of helps ease my voice and stuff. And I also don't wear headphones anymore because I don't shout as much, which I did a lot. I think if you watch some of my older stuff, like the Kevin Harvick 2020 season I did last year, and this season now, I'm much more toned down, I guess. Which is just, it's not that I'm less excited about what I'm doing, it's just more that it's easier on me throat and on me vocal cords, because some of you who've watched for a longer period of time know that I had some issues with that for the past 2 or 3 years or so. But especially, you know, Earl Grey and that sort of tea kind of helps, you know. Go little
inside.
loose on corner entry, and that gives Jeremy Clements the opportunity to get 6th position in his family-owned automobile, car 51. He breezes on past, but then there's really nobody behind me. 8th position is held by Sammy Smith, and he's 3.1 seconds behind, so no worries at all today, no worries. Speaking of no worries, where is Newman running right now? Ryan Newman is currently in... not on this page. 22nd position, so he's improved by 1 spot. That's alright, he's running top 25, 2nd race back. You know, that's a good result in my book. Of course, if you can improve on that for New Hampshire, that would be great. You know, he's got a top 10 at Martinsville, so, you know. Actually, reading the 51 back in, coming to 10 laps to go. To his quarter panel, having a look there, saying, hey, Jeremy, buddy, we're there. 10 to go. He leaves the door wide open. The car, it's not the quickest on a straight line, but genuinely, that was almost sideways off the corner. But genuinely, there's some plantedness in the car. It's a bit sluggy on the straight, you can see, but it's just, I can get right to the seam between, you know, the apron and the track as we pass Jeremy Clements for 6th position. This team, this car long, everybody involved, man, it's just, this is great. And I mentioned this the last episode, or no, actually at Martinsville, that of course you can't really change the settings in championship mode, but I feel like I've grown as a driver in this game. Kind of got better at it even more with the tougher difficulty I'm running, and I'm not winning every week in and week out now, but I gotta use my brain and to how I position myself on the racetrack, how I race around others, you know, how I use a strategy to my advantage, and so far it's really paid off. 7 top 10s. Oh, and there's a caution. Or not. Now there is one. Sheldon Creed and Raja Karuth getting together, and that took long for NASCAR to call that one. That took really long for him. Currently running in the top 5 position. 4 to go. Gonna be a question, do we get the green flag, or will NASCAR just let it run out? Austin Hill currently the race leader, and yeah, I mean, I was about to call this one, you know, probably the most uneventful races of the season, because it was just, you know, I was just turning laps and laps and laps, but you know, maybe we're gonna get set up for an all-time, you know, green-white checker. Maybe we'll see. They would need to call it this time.
1 to go.
And we will get a white and green at the same time.
2 laps to go, 2 laps to go.
1 lap dash to the finish line with lap cars and lead lap cars in the same line. We have Jeremy Clements as our direct opponent on track just behind. Chandler Smith is 1 car between. Sammy Smith right behind Chandler, no relation by the way, if I haven't mentioned that before. Justin Allgaier and Ryan Truex. 2 men who finished 1st and 2nd at Talladega last race. Okay. We have a shot at, well, we don't really have a shot to win. Austin Hill is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 11 or 12 cars ahead, but we have a shot at losing some positions here. I'm gonna stay in 2nd gear. I think starting out of the corner in 1st gear would be just stupid. So Austin Hill will lead the final dash to the line. We are underway on worn out tires. can't pass anyone before the start-finish line. But we got a good giddy up and go. As I say that, it just tightens up, and we're going to lose that position to the 51 of Jeremy Clements, or maybe not, as Austin Hill and a lot of cars, for some unforsaken reason, throw it down the pit lane. And I don't know where I'm going to finish, but I'm going to finish well. It is 4th position, and Jeb Burton has won this race, and Austin Hill, as he has a lot of times early in the season, once again just does jack diddly shit and throws it away in the last corner with the most stupidest moves of all time. And that actually enables a couple of guys to get good results here, so I'm going to park it up. I want to get through these results. Okay, it's Burton, Herbst, Nemechek, myself, Chandler Smith, Barry Retzlaff, Allgaier, Ryan Truex, Kyle Busch in the 10-car top 10, Cole Custer, Ryan Newman gets the 12th position. I mean, this was the most boring race of them all, and then it just went boom. I'm gonna be one of the most stupidest. And I mean, with that, John Hunter Nemechek, 91 points ahead of Jeff Burton, who moves into 2nd place back. I mean, Jeff, he's really been good this. I mean, 1 win now, of course. John Hunter still hasn't got a win, but 8 top 10s out of 10 races. That's really good. Allgaier, Chandler Smith, we are in 5th position. We got the same stats apart from the win that Jeff Burton has, and we got a DNF out of Atlanta. So, but I mean, there's been some really stupid people driving race cars these days. Austin Hill had that win in the bag. I think Austin Hill now. Yep, Austin Hill has led 114 laps on the season. Connor Mosey actually 2nd most laps led, but that was because he's led like 60 at Richmond. How has Austin Hill led 6 races, 114 laps, and only has 2 top 10s and 1 top 5 to show for it? How is this possible? We will not know. See you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.